Welcome to the Diva Details. Welcome to the Diva Details, where bold, confident women embrace life unapologetically. From love and sex to wellness and reinvention, we keep it raw, real, and powerful. No filters, no limits. Just fearless conversations to help you thrive. Let's dive in with Diva Mia.
Aloha, everyone. And I decided to go to chiropractic school. So then I come out of chiropractic school and I have all this knowledge because in chiropractic school, they really teach you a lot of function, physiology. I don't know. I've been doing it for 20 years. The test says you can't have chicken, don't eat chicken. And they'll stop eating chicken. And then all of a sudden they might cheat and have some chicken 2-3 months later and then end up with a migraine. It's like, well, you inflamed.
There
It's
you
like,
go.
don't do that now. And so I kind of equate it to like if you're in a hot shower. I don't know if you've ever gotten to a hot shower and you kind of crank the water up one arm and one arm. We had to go to the other arm and try to find two veins that were parallel to each other so that way they weren't mixing because we needed to get it into the body. And so letting his arm up to his chest versus before it was like this little sausage. He couldn't even wiggle his fingers barely. It was
Wow.
mind blowing. And so really just seeing some phenomenal things happen with EBOO. No, we let's just try. After 5 weeks of EDTA chelation combined with EBOO, she drives, she sees, she has never had a problem. She wrote a review on our website. See it. Crazy. They were wanting to take this lady's eyeballs out of her head and do something crazy.
So EDTA chelation, I've done that with you as well. That's a heavy metal cleanse. Can you kind of describe what the purpose of that is?
Yeah, having sitting here battling all these problems in your body, and it's like they need to get out. So you've got to remove the shield, go in and clean up stuff, and then go, okay, body, now put some wrinkles. And I'm like, oh, I gotta do something. Like I don't want wrinkles like that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you start getting older, you start going, oh my gosh, really, really long time. But we poison ourselves so much, and we don't know how to take care of ourselves, and we get parasites, and I don't know.
Well,
The
there's
food's
more.
not that clean.
There's more.
Like those fine line wrinkles, not these ones, the fine line ones. No, not those deep ones. That's because you and I are expressive and we make lots of facial expressions. It's those fine ones that are just tiny. And you're like, oh no, that's coming from estrogen. Also, when our hands start thinning, coming from estrogen. So estrogen really helps protect our body from, usually they actually check your TSH, which is thyroid stimulating hormone. That doesn't tell me anything. I need to know T3, T4. I need to know more stuff. And I need you to be here. If you're not here, can it go? Whatever. Bromides in our baked goods. So what happens is these -1 metal halides, they come into the body and they attach onto the thyroids looking for that -1 charge. And then the body is like, oh, okay, I must be good. So we don't have this big goiter anymore like a long time ago. And so I must be good. Well, you're not good because your thyroid's not functioning. It doesn't have some hormones. That's why you're low energy. And you're like, okay, great. And then it's like, yeah, but you were inflamed, you were stressed out, you got parasites eating all your nutrition. Like, I mean, I can't make you not eat it, but I'm highly advising against, for example, if they're sensitive to it. So it's like, well, I mean, you're grown, you can do what you want. So it really is,
For like joints and things like that.
the GLP-1s people are using for weight loss, the BP-1 pain restoration.
For like joint health and inflammation. And there's a lot of peptides that are now people are starting to use for hair growth and things like that.
People are coming into me for big stuff and sometimes things that they'd suffer for years from and never had answers. So it's like, I try not to throw too much at them. I'm already throwing a lot at them.
Yeah.
Change your diet, take 100 pills, whatever it is. It's a
Change
lot.
it's like, yeah. All the things we have to do as we get older, we're like, what?
Yeah,
Well, we should have been doing it all along. That's the thing. So a lot of people, once they detox, they also find they lose weight without doing any.
improper diet, constant inflammation, we end up with major dysregulation. It was a mind-blowing change because I would not have believed he was going to change his diet. He straight up told me, this is my business, my life. So you can put those on, and what they are is they're binaural music. You have to have it on headphones. And what it'll do is it pans between the sides of the brain. So it helps balance and calm them and create more problems. So no oral iron. You'll end up in a vicious cycle. You're never going to get out of it. So it's very hard. Even with a multivitamin, it's like, oh, every doctor tells you, oh, take.
Have pretty much the whole gambit, like a lot of us do. Autoimmune issues, possibly even cancer. We don't even know.
Majority of my patients.
Where would
Sadly.
you start with them? I know you're going to start with blood work, and I know you're going to start with food sensitivity. But first, do you try to fix the inflammation? Do you try to fix the parasites? Or are you doing a multi-approach to fix it all at once?
Well, it's a team effort. So food sensitivities, there's nothing I can do to fix that. You got to stop eating it. So So there's, yeah, exactly. You're willing to, and you do it for way longer than 10 days. I'm actually on day 3 right now. I do it every other month, and I have so since December 2019 because it keeps a cancer marker in check for me. Faster, willing to stop eating those foods because life is so much more enjoyable than a moment on your lips.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, they're like,
absolutely. I mean, you probably grew up with your grandparents telling you, if you finish your food, you're going to have dessert. I say the grandparents because it's always the grandparents feeding us bad food. My mom would not dare food as a reward. If I finished my food, I just had to finish my food or she's gonna beat me. So it's like, but we get to go to the grandparents like, oh, finish your food, you get to have dessert.
Yeah.
If you made a good grade, you get to go or whatever. If you read your books, you got pizza. Like, it's always been like a reward for let's celebrate. We celebrate instead of going on vacation and celebrating. People are celebrating by let's go have dinner. Let's go have this. And it's like, learn to celebrate life. Go on vacation with your family or something to celebrate. And then while you're there, have the foods that come in a hot mess. I love hot messes. When you come in and you literally just want health guidance, which I have those patients too, because they're referred from family members. And they're like, okay, I don't want to become a hot mess. So let me come in now and learn what to do. And I'm literally asking them questions. I'm like, no, nothing here. Because I spend about 45 minutes asking you a lot of questions. And it's like, oh gosh, it's like, those are great patients because they're in the medical range. It's like, no, I need you to be here. If you're not in the functional range, it's just not good. Not good.
Yeah. So I know that you're now branching out into national coach
or whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm one person. I hear it all the time. You need an office in San Antonio, you need an office in Houston. It's like, I'm one person. What do you want me to do? And so I finally decided that, okay, I'm in every single state. It's just going to be a health coaching. I'll give you the guidance. You're not getting IVs. You're not getting anything, but you're going to know what to do and have a full interpretation and guidance because I'm coaching you on your health, which is really what I do in the brick office. So like the pharmaceutical drug reps, they don't even visit my office. Even though I have a DEA license, you would think like I'd be on the list and they'd be coming here trying to get me to write their prescriptions. Nope, because we don't take insurance, because we can't. They don't want to pay it. So they don't pay us to sit there for 45 minutes to an hour and spend time with you.
So that's all I got. This is Diva Mia. I'm going to sign off. You want to sign off, Diva Jessica?
Sounds great. Signing off.
You guys, everybody have a wonderful week and take care of yourself. Ciao, ciao.